Today we will be animating with no lights, but we're going to slowly build up to that. First, we will make an animation with all my lights, the 2 lights that I regularly use, and plus a flashlight for light effects. Then we will be making animation with just 2 lamps, my 2 normal lights. Then we will make an animation with 1 lamp, and then we will make an animation with a background light acting like a ceiling light, or like a light from a window, or anything similar to that. Then we're going to be making an animation with no lights to see if we can actually make a good animation with 0 lighting. The everything animation. I decided to make a simple fight scene for this one, doing some cool flashlight tricks and some cool camera stuff. This one turned out like all my regular fight scenes, pretty good. 190 pictures and ran at 15 FPS. I could have done some more fluid motions with it, so that's the only thing I'm upset about, but I didn't really want to redo it because I'm lazy. Just lamps. I decided to make another fight scene for this one, and I wanted to make it a fist fight, but around 60 pictures in, I realized this wasn't working, so I deleted all the frames and decided to start from scratch. Then I started the next day. I decided to go for the same idea, mostly a fist fight, then a guy brings out a hammer and the fight escalates. But they're all good at the end. 123 pictures, 15 FPS. This one, I think, turned out pretty well. I really like it, and I don't think I could have improved on it. Well, maybe I could have added an impact frame or 2. But overall, a great animation. 1 light. This, I did a fun little walk cycle. Then I had the guy do a backflip, and I watched it back, and it looked decent, but it somehow looked off. I realized looking at it, the flip looked a bit choppy. So I decided to add some line effects to the flip to make it seem more full. And this is what it turned out to look like. I really like how this animation turned out. If I had all my lights available, I think it would have been a really good animation, but it's still great without them, and the lighting is not the best, obviously. Background light. This one, I just did something simple, like someone who was just starting out with animation, so I just had the character throw something, but this is what it looks like, and I think it looks great. With this lighting, there's a bunch of, flashes and, non-consistent pictures, so I couldn't do any masking. But it still turned out great. So if you're just starting out with animation and you don't really have good lights or a good setup, just practice like this until you get the lights. Don't be discouraged that you don't have a good setup to make animations with. Just start animating and you'll get better by the time you get lights. No lights. First, I simulated not having any lights in the room, but minimal lighting, so you can still see kind of what's going on in the animation. It's still incredibly dark, and I made 2 animations like this, and they turned out decent, I guess? Then I made the animation with truly no light, and the most difficult part of this was actually seeing what I was doing. But this is how it turned out. You can't see anything. But we learned 2 things from this video. 1, you can't make animations with no lights. It's just not possible, because you can't see nothing. And 2, you can start with just background lighting for making animations. You don't have to wait until you have a decent setup, so go start animating. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I make tons of videos like this about animation and also Lego, and watch one of these videos on screen or read that Bible verse. Actually, do read that Bible verse. It's pretty cool.